All right, so what does it take to get the white Foxbody out so I can cruise it the next couple days? Well, let's start with 1, 2, 3 vehicles, 4 vehicles, hey buddy, and a 5th vehicle and a mower. So what we had was the orange truck was over here, Camaro was here, Foxbody was here, blue Suburban here, and the Duraburb used to be over in that corner over there. So what we did, we pulled the blue Suburban out, parked it right there, pulled the orange truck out, parked it right there, plus we had to move a quad. Started the Camaro, idled it up, moved it over there, put the orange truck over there. Now we're going to probably put the Suburban right there and then the other vehicle right here. Just wanted you to see how big of a pain it can be. We'll get this bed started one of these days, but for now I want this over here. I've got a timing light to see if there's anything off on the timing. And next we'll go chat about the Foxbody. That's what I wanted to do. I've had some interesting things happen with it. So with that, thanks for watching, and we'll chat about the Foxbody here in a minute. I've had some offers and some stuff, so if you can, hit that like button, subscribe, and we'll chat with you in just a second. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. We are in the Foxbody. We'll get her up to 4th gear there. A little better for still having some acceleration. Should be able to talk a lot easier. I'm trying out this new camera setup. It's hooks to the rear view mirror. We've got the new camera holder. We'll test out its stabilization. If you're seeing this, then it must have done a pretty good job. So fun stuff on this car. I wanted to just talk about it for a minute. This car gets messaged the most out of all of them, someone wanting to buy. Probably second to that is the Nova, and then probably Frostbite. So kind of cool to see it get the love, respect, and all that good jazz there. So fun to see people offer me stuff. Most interesting was I believe it was an 02 Ford Lightning, higher mileage. I think it was like 170, so it scared me a little bit, and I didn't want to go down that path, so I turned him down. But it was, sometimes I still wonder if I made the right move, because I've always wanted to own a Lightning. Then again, I always go back to a Foxbody, so maybe that would be a stupid move to sell this, because I keep coming back to the Fox chassis. Whether it's a convertible, I've had a 93 Cobra, a couple GTs. I have not had a notch. So I think if this car did go away, I would want a notch. And I'll show you why I like this car. It's just got some lowering springs and shocks. It just digs right in. You can feel the back end. I think that's my tires. Here's some gravel right here, so we'll probably slip a little bit. It just holds that road. This would be a very fun autocross car. I still think I'd want a little bigger rear end, like a 355, 373. This is running the highway gears that it came with. I don't know if it's a 2 or a 3. I think it's like a 290 something or a 307. Don't quote me on that, but this thing will bang down mid-20s on the highway and high teens around the city all day long. That's with some spirited driving. So car's been lowered 2 inches, cold air intake, X-pipe, Flowmasters, you know, the usuals, your 5.0 starter pack. I have underdrive pulleys for it, but I haven't put them on. We've got the alternator upgrade. I've got to do something with the headlights. If I get stuck at night in this car, it is very, very frustrating, because the lights light up about 25 feet in front of you. So as far as the Flowmasters go, they drone a little bit, but I love that sound. So to me, it's not a problem. Fun thing about this car is I've had a lot of guys offer me money. They've never given me a figure. I've had 3 guys offer me cash, but they never throw down a figure. I think they're hoping I'll come up with a figure. I'll sell almost anything I have, but it's got to be for the right price. I like this car. I see myself doing quite a bit more with this car. I want to take it to the track. Then I want to get some new rear tires, take it to the track again, and then grab a rear gear and just see what the improvements are at the track. So that's something I'll do if I don't get rid of it. The car itself has been the only car that I've had longer than a year that has never let me down as far as dead battery or something. So knock on wood when I get home. This car, I go down there, it always starts. It's got no blinking theft light to kill the battery. This thing had been sitting a couple weeks. It took a little longer than normal to crank, but once it did, fired right up. AC needs to be charged. It seems like almost all vehicles need an AC charge when you see them for sale. I'm not saying this one is for sale, but AC needs to be charged. Heater's good. Lumbar does not work, unfortunately. I like a lot of lumbar, and this one's not giving it to me. But for a seat from 92, it's held up well. I love these hills. I mean, we're in 4th gear just cruising, and it will just accelerate up these hills like it's got power. Let's put it that way. And that's in 4th, so it's not really in the right gear for the hill. I mean, we're under 2,000 RPM, maybe like 1,500 now, 1,600 RPM. Very fun car. Biggest drawback with it, the headlights. So I think in the future we'll replace the lights, probably go to a nice LED and see if we can't light up the road, because there's nothing worse than not being able to see, and this car is terrible. You feel very unsafe with a beam pattern that only goes out 25 feet. So I just thought it was interesting. I cruised it to Dalton the other day to pick up a part for my CRF, and people were giving me thumbs up. A lot of people wanted to race, whether they were in a truck or a car. Very interesting to see. I had a guy, I was on our chat, well, I guess it's not a chat, it's a comments, being kind of a dick, telling me I'll never be Brew2L or Foxcast. My goal is not to be those guys. Someone's already them, I'm me. So you don't like it, I hate to sound like a dick, but go watch somebody else. Don't waste your time. Don't waste my time with a comment, because I won't be very friendly back. If you're friendly and you got a channel, I'll support you to the end, but I don't support people who write me and say, what a waste, you just want to hear yourself talk. What a waste, your comment sucks ass. So just like that, that went on for about 10 comments before he told me that, and I just said, well, I'll never be them because I don't want to be, and you'll never be cool because you just can't be. So I know I'm a dick, but it's my channel and it is what it is. So if you don't like the content, go watch somebody else. There's something else out there that'll interest you. This will be interesting to see how this camera does with all that light bleeding through this rain spotted windshield. It's not bad, but with that, we'll give you one more downshift up here. I want to thank you for the subscriptions, comments, thumbs up. I really appreciate it. We'll throw it back to 4th because it's a little easier to talk. I don't feel like I have to yell. But this car, if you have not had the chance to get one of these, and I would say the IROC Camaro that my brother has would be another one I would like to have. They're just fun cars. You're still connected. There's not a lot of electronics telling you what you can and can't do and cutting your power, and you don't have to turn them off. There's no traction control in this. It's you. You get it sideways, you fix it. But with that, if you can, subscribe, and we'll see you on the next video.